Let's see. Do I homeschool? Do I do normal school? Um, no, I do homeschool. I've actually homeschooled ever since sixth grade. Um, that was when I decided to get back into acting. And so it's really hard to be able to manage doing regular school and acting at the same time. So I actually decided to stop going to regular school and homeschool, and I've been doing it ever since. And I'm actually heading into my senior year, which I'm a little bit terrified about because I don't know, it's kind of scary just trying to get ready for college and all that stuff. It's a little bit daunting, but it's gonna be an adventure, that's for sure. Oh, does Jeanette really hurt you when you do iCarly? No, she does not. Actually, everything that you guys see is faked on iCarly. Like whenever she's tackling me or hitting me or throwing something at me, it's if she's hitting me, she's never actually making contact with my face, or if she's throwing something at me, it's really soft. Like in I Go to Japan, when she threw that apple at my face, it wasn't a real apple. It was like a squishy Nerf apple. So it was just like getting hit with a beanbag basically. So no, it never actually hurts, and she's very nice in real life, and she does not hurt people in real life. Um,
Do you like Michael Jackson?
do I like Michael Jackson? I love Michael Jackson. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't really own much of his music until after he died. But I guess it kind of gave me a new respect for it. But yeah, absolutely. He's definitely I'm definitely a Michael Jackson fan. A shout out to Kentucky. Hi Kentucky. I love you guys. That's another one of those places where I haven't really had the chance to go to, but I would definitely like to. New York. Shout out to New York. I've always dreamed of going to New York, and you'd think by now I would have an excuse to go, but I actually have never been to New York except I guess through an airport to get a connecting flight. Um, so I've never had the chance to go, but I've always wanted to. So hopefully, when we're done with this season of iCarly, when we have a little bit of a break, I'll be able to do some kind of autograph signing or appearance in New York, which would be really fun. Um, do you read your replies on Twitter? Yes, I do. Um, I try to read every reply. Sometimes when there gets to be a lot of people on Twitter all at the same time, I don't really get the chance to do it. But yeah, I try to keep up with my replies as much as possible if I do get the chance. Um, let's see. Shout out to Arizona. Hi Arizona, you guys are cool. Um,
Texas.
let's see. Texas, Boston. Uh, I love dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are awesome. I still remember in second grade we had to do a dinosaur project, and mine was on the Miyasora, which I thought was actually the coolest dinosaur ever because it was like it looked like half duck, half dinosaur. It was cool, and we had to do like our diorama, and I actually still have it. I have this little clay model that I made of a Miyasora, and it's in the other room. But yeah, it looks horrible, but I still have it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, and I don't know why I still do, but
Do
you
you
know.
get nervous for kissing scenes?
Do you get nervous for kissing scenes? Yeah, I guess so. I mean, honestly, it just depends on how you think about it. In the way I go into it, I just realize that it's just something that I have to do as an actor. It is. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little bit awkward when I have to kiss Miranda or Jeanette just because they're my castmates. They're my coworkers. So it's kind of weird to have to do that with somebody that I've known for so long, and who I'm just friends with. Um, but yeah, it does get a little bit nerve wracking. But after a couple takes, you kind of loosen up a little bit. Do you read any iCarly fan fiction? Um, I haven't read any in a while, but I've read a few, and they're actually really interesting. You guys are really creative. You fan fiction writers. I'm very impressed. Um, let's see. Do I ever watch old school Nick? Honestly, I didn't really get cable before the new Nick stuff kind of came out, like Drake and Josh and everything. So when I was growing up, I really didn't have any cable, so I didn't really get the chance. But when it's on, which is unfortunately not that often, I do enjoy watching it. I think my favorite old time Nick thing was the Frenchman in the tub, just because I took French my first 2 years of high school. So it was always fun trying to translate whatever he was saying, even though it makes absolutely no sense. Um, let's see. Hi Argentina, you guys are awesome too. Um, hey Crystal Twin, you're another one of my favorites. I followed you. I don't know if you knew, but I followed you. Um, We'll see.
Like Mexican food?
I love Mexican food. Mexican food is another one of my favorites. I actually had. Oh, well, no, I tweeted this. I had some Chipotle today, and it was delicious. But it was a huge salad, so I didn't get to eat it all. So I'm probably going to eat the rest of it after I'm done with this.
Have you seen Jeanette's new video?
Have I seen Jeanette's new music video? Yes, I have. I saw it for the first time yesterday, and I thought it was fantastic. I was really, really impressed. It looked so like, I don't know what I expected, but it just looked so like well put together and professional, you know. Um, so I thought it looked really cool, and I absolutely love that song because I know how much she loves her mom, and I could tell that that was a very heartfelt song. Her mom is really cool, by the way. You'd like her. Um,
What Disney friends do you have?
what Disney friends do I have? Actually, I hang out with a lot of Disney people, contrary to popular belief. Some people think that there's like this rift between the Nickelodeon people and the Disney people, and that we're not allowed to talk to each other because we're like enemies, you know. But we're totally not. We're actually all of us are really good friends in real life. I think I probably hang out the most with Doug Brochu from Sunny with a Chance. He's my good buddy because actually he was on iCarly before he did Sunny with a Chance, so I knew him kind of way back when, back in the first season. And then we've just kept up with each other ever since. And a lot of the Sprouse twins, they're really cool. Debbie Ryan, um, all those guys are really fun to hang out with. Very nice people. Who was he on iCarly? Doug played Duke, the wrestler, in 2 episodes. Actually, one of them I think was I Like Jake, and the other one was I Hatch Chicks, where he lifts up the giant refrigerator and we're yelling at each other. Um,
Hobbies, photography.
what hobbies am I into? One of my newest ones is photography. That was one of the electives that I took last year, actually, for school. And even though I took it to get credit, it was something that I really kind of fell in love with. So I absolutely love photography. I have a Canon T1i DSLR, which I absolutely love, and I haven't used in a really long time, but I definitely need to. Oh, do I watch myself on TV? Actually, that's a really good question. Typically, what I'll do is I really can't stand watching myself on TV. I'm just gonna put that out there right now. But what I'll usually do is I'll watch an episode of iCarly once just to be able to see kind of how it turned out. Because I'm so used to seeing it from our side of the camera that I don't really know what it looks like when it gets all put together. So normally I'll watch an iCarly episode once, but then after that I will usually never ever watch it again. Just because it's really weird for me to watch myself. Um,
Are you friends with me?
let's see. Am I friends with Noah Monk? Absolutely. He's my very very good friend. His first episode when he first came, we had no idea that he was going to be a series regular on the show. So it's been really cool to see him grow as an actor, on here on iCarly, and go from the little boy who was shorter than us, and he was all little baby face, and now he's all taller than us, and he's like a man. So he's really cool. Do you still play airsoft? Yes, I do. I haven't had the chance to do it in a really long time, unfortunately, but I still love it. That's definitely one of my favorite hobbies besides photography. Unfortunately, I have probably more airsoft stuff than I need, but I don't know. It's what I'm into, so you know that's my hobby. Favorite video game. Right now I'm still in the middle of Red Dead Redemption, which is definitely one of my favorite games of all time. I was completely addicted to it until I got basically done with it. But yeah, that was definitely one of the best so far. And Jerry, who plays Spencer on iCarly, does not like it at all. He says he can't stand it, which I don't know how he can say that because it's incredible. But besides that, Modern Warfare 2, I guess, Battlefield Bad Company 2. Those are my two other favorites. Splinter Cell Conviction, stuff like that. Do I like SpongeBob? Heck yes, I like SpongeBob. SpongeBob is awesome. I remember the first episode when it came out way back in like 1999. I was over at my grandparents' house, and since they had cable and I didn't, that was like the big thing. We're gonna go over and watch SpongeBob. So that was what we would always do. So I love SpongeBob. Some of my favorite stuff. Show us your feet. I'm not going to show you my feet right now because they look really gross. My right foot in particular, because I got a fairly gnarly little injury a couple days ago. I went to a Starlight Foundation event for some of the Starlight kids, and there was like this giant blow up obstacle course thing. Um, and I was wearing flip flops to the event, and I didn't know that was going to be there. But I got challenged by a bunch of the kids to go through the course, so I was barefoot going over that, and basically I got like a friction burn all over the exact same spot on my foot, and it like sliced it open, and it looks really gross right now. So no, I'm not going to show you my feet because you would be disgusted. So, huh?
Yeah.
Um, do you like Lady Gaga? I've got a couple of her songs. I can't really say that I'm a huge Lady Gaga fan, mostly because it's not really my genre of music. I'm more of a rocker than a pop person. Um, let's see, what's my favorite vacation spot? I think one of my favorites is actually going back to Mississippi to visit my mom's side of the family because I don't really get to see them very much. But normally I get the chance to go usually around Thanksgiving time. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go this year, but that's definitely one of my favorite places to go. iCarly T-shirts. I'm assuming that's talking about the penny tees that we wear. Those shirts with the random phrases and then the penny that's stitched in on the side. Um, at this point, I don't know that they're for sale anywhere. Call me crazy, but I have a feeling that there could be. And we actually make an episode about making them, which was really funny. It was our third episode that we did of the entire season. Um, let's see. Do I like Michael J. Fox? Of course. Back to the Future is definitely another one of my favorite movies. Those trilogies get me. We got the Star Wars, the Back to the Future, Lord of the Rings, all that stuff. Yeah, definitely a Michael J. Fox fan. He's amazing, and Jeanette is literally his biggest fan. Like she's got her Back to the Future shirts and everything. She would, I don't know what would happen if she met him in real life, but you know, it'd be crazy.
Do you like
Um,
the Fray?
do I like the Fray? I love the Fray. They're definitely one of my favorite acoustic bands. They're right up with Ingrid Michaelson and Greg Laswell for me. They're my go to sleep band. So normally if I can't get to sleep, I'll crank on Fair Fight and I'm out. Um,
Do you have rock band Beatles?
do I have Beatles Rock Band? Yes, I do. I haven't played it in a while. I haven't played Rock Band period in a while, unfortunately. Um, and I gotta get back into that because that's like the ultimate party game. But yeah, I do have both of them, and I cannot wait for Rock Band 3. I'm so excited for that to come out. It's gonna be awesome. Shout out to Carter. What up, Carter? What's my favorite color? Probably green. It's been my favorite color for a while now. Hi, Gabby. And hi, Florida. Let's see. Um,
Are you
happy
text-
early birthday, Mary. Hope you have
are
an
you
awesome one.